we got to switch to the future into hoop news because we have Lee Knepp, the head coach of the Sebring boys basketball team, joining us. Coach, thank you so much for taking the time.
Yeah, thanks for having me on today.
You are so welcome. Welcome.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Coach, I want to talk to you a little bit about where this program is heading, because I think there's no doubt some very good young talent that you guys are bringing back this year. Some guys that you had depart last year. I know I was there for that big shot over Springfield. I had the call with what Matt Bird was able to do as one of those ones. But looking at what your team is, what you're presuming bringing back this year, what are some kind of names to watch out for and some young guys that you think are going to be taking that next step?
Sure. We had our top 7 guys graduated last year from that were seniors. We bring back Elijah Frederick. He's a lone returning letterman. He's an excellent football player. His brother Noah is also coming out for the basketball team, so that's another name to look for. We have a big senior class that we're excited about. We have a couple different guys in the mix there. Andrew Latham, again, Noah Frederick, Elijah Frederick, Gabe Bertolini, Kyan Welty, Akias Ketchum, and Jake Funk. There's some other seniors. A couple juniors in the mix are Cade Shepard, Scott Boston, Cade Leisure, and then also sophomore Dustin Black. So those are we have about 10 or 12 guys that we feel comfortable with right now, and we're excited to get rolling here this Friday with our first practice.
Yeah. With so many new faces, like you said, you graduated so many seniors. How excited are you to kind of get everyone into the gym together and kind of finally see exactly what you got and start to work on what to do and how to game plan the season?
Yeah, absolutely. Got hired late May, so we're fortunate enough to get into open gyms and some open gyms and practices over the summer. We use those as mini camp dates, and we participated in the Columbiana Summer League and also a couple shootouts. So got to know the guys, try to build our philosophies and our different principles offensively and defensively, and just build good relationship with the guys. So we're excited about that. We have a lot of guys playing football right now, so we've been a little limited with our open gyms here in the fall, but again, we're excited to get started soon.
Yeah, and we know that as football season was continuing, there's a little bit of a jet lag period in between that of getting players. But talking about that and talking about the culture that you wanna build here, what do you want it to mean when your players say, "I'm a Trojan"? What do you want it to mean to be a Trojan?
Yeah, we talk about the different core values of our program here. Some of the things that Coach Brooke laid the foundation on, and Coach Clark, very fortunate enough to follow their leadership. And, Coach Clark's still in the building. He's the athletic director. So it's been a smooth transition. But as far as our guys, we want them to compete every day, compete in everything that they do, give great effort, have great attitudes. Those are 2 things that we can control every day. We're trying to hold each other accountable and be great teammates here. And obviously, we want to continue to improve each day. You can either get better or you can get worse, and those are the things that we can control. So we want to try to get better every day and keep on getting better. So, yep.
We always say besides the winter, the summer months are pretty much really the most important months for a basketball team. Talk about your summer, how it went, some of the things that you saw from your guys, and some of the things that get you really excited for this season.
Yeah, so when we started off with some open gyms, a couple of days a week, we did some team bonding activities. We had some meals along the way. So we had like a Taco Tuesday, Wing Wednesday. We had some after our summer league games in Columbiana County. We bonded. We got some ice cream. So that was really cool, just to bond as a team, and we were just really excited about everything that we're looking forward to. Just getting into our system. It's been a little bit of a work in progress. Try to get better defensively, talk about those different principles and all that. So we have some work to do, but we've took steps in the right directions over the summer and a little bit this fall, and we're going to try to continue to build on that each day.
What are some goals you want to see play out for the team this season? And it could be within any kind of category, but I mean, if you want to highlight the growth of the team too, you can do that as well.
Yeah, just learn how to compete, be a good teammate, and improve our skills. All the fundamentals here, just the little things like that. They add up to the big picture, and we want to seek that improvement. We're going to try to obviously compete and win as many games as we can, but be competitive and give ourselves a chance to win in the fourth quarter.
Let's talk about your schedule and some of the teams that you're really excited to kind of compete with. Obviously, the league and the MVAC is tough. What about your non-conference schedule too, and some of the teams that you're really excited about getting to square up with?
Yeah, the MVAC Scarlet tier it's a very good basketball conference. D3, D4 schools. Obviously, there's a lot of traditions, a lot of great coaches and programs, so we're excited about that. Non-league, we have Leetonia, United. We were going to play Marlington up at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. That's my alma mater. I was really excited about that over MLK Day, but unfortunately, it got canceled. So we had to do a makeup game. But I was really excited about playing the Dukes up there and then go to the Cavs game. That would have been a great basketball experience for our guys. I think we play Leetonia. We started off with Leetonia, Chalker, Kingsway Christian twice, Leetonia twice, and Cortland Maplewood. So those are all teams that we're excited about playing against this season.
Talking a little bit about the players you talked about, and you talked about obviously Elijah Frederick being one of the returning letter winners. What does it mean to you knowing that you have that kind of player that already embraces the tradition of Sebring with the football team that's kind of already being implemented as one of your core leaders for this season?
Yeah, we're excited to have Elijah be one of our leaders. We saw it a little bit over the summer, and I've noticed it at the football games and talking to Coach Seidel, and he's a great locker room guy, and we're excited to have him and his brother Noah. They're very competitive. They do in the drills and anything along with their skill development and basketball, and I know they are in football and any sport from what I've heard and what I've seen. So it's nice to have both of them as seniors, and they've come up through the program. They're homegrown guys that have been within our program since the 7th grade and even youth basketball. So we're excited about having Elijah continue to be part of our program.
Talk a little bit about the Sebring community and how much you've kind of been diving into what it means to be a Trojan outside of the basketball team and the support that you guys get from the community and what you're expecting from this year now that we kind of see full capacity being allowed in these gyms again.
Yeah, Sebring, it's known for its basketball. It's a proud program, 3 Final Fours, and if you look up at the banners up on the wall, there's so many different sectional champions, district champions, regional champs, and if you go into Brook Gym, it's so legendary over there. It's like you're in the movie Hoosiers. So there's Coach Brooks' pictures up on the wall up there. It's just a great feeling, and the people in the community have been very supportive and great. I've got to meet them in many different functions and events, and I'm excited to be part of it.
As far as like where you guys are as in the younger guys that you've seen, what are some of those strengths that you're seeing from the younger guys already that you've been impressed with on the basketball court?
I think coachability. These guys are starting to buy into what we're preaching. Assistant coaches here, so just being able to be coachable and having pretty good attitudes and giving good effort. So from that standpoint, I really like that. And, we still got some room to grow, obviously, but, the coachability has been a very big help and for our team.
Basketball is a sport that lends itself to so many different styles and ways you can go about game planning and ways to kind of have your strengths. When you look at your coaching style and what you think you want this Sebring team to look like, what are some things that you think you guys can really excel at and some styles that you can really run at?
Yeah, we have a lot of different, obviously with a pretty decent sized lineup there, 10 to 12 guys that we feel comfortable playing. We have different personnel lineups and we can play different styles of basketball. It might be a half court game, possession game. That's what I'm used to from Coach McBride at Lake. That's where I coached at before. So, playing in the Federal League, being one of the smaller schools and maybe not as big as some of those other schools, we made it a possession game. So that's something that we might do to Sebring. We also have some pretty athletic guards that we might, bring some pressure and full court press, trapping and whatnot. So it all depends on the opponent that we're playing and what the, fit to the needs of our personnel.
What is the biggest thing you've learned about yourself since you started coaching basketball until now at this point?
The biggest thing, just continue to improve my craft, I guess. Just learning from other coaches, I've had some great mentors along the way. Obviously Coach McBride at Lake, his nephew, Kyle McBride, I coached with him. He's at Barberton now. And another good friend of mine, Luke Conley, we coached together at Lake. He's the head coach at Canton South. So there's been a lot of coaches that have helped me grow along the way. And I know I can continue to get better as well.
Well, what's your favorite thing about coaching at this level and getting to coach high school age students and watch them grow through 4 years into the program?
And just building those positive relationships with them. Being first year here at Sebring, it's been great. Good senior class, but also there's underclassmen. I've even got the opportunity to meet the youth players, and that's something I really wanted to instill here is player development at all levels. So we've worked with our youth players, our junior high players, and obviously our high school players, but just building those positive relationships with them and keeping them excited about playing basketball and what it means to be a Sebring Trojan and committed to our program and invested. So that's been a real positive thing for me so far. And I really look forward to being part of this program for as many years as possible.
All right, Coach, my final question for you. We already we did a meet the team session. We kind of highlighted some aspects for it. My final question now, let's meet the rest of the coaches. Shout out some of the assistants that you have on your program, as well as some other big names that help out with this program that are going to be big helps this year.
Sure. My varsity assistant is Cameron Casey. He's a 2018 grad of Lake Blue Streaks here at Lake High School. So I coached him in junior high, and he came through our program and played under Coach McBride, and then he coached on our staff last year at Lake. So he's real knowledgeable, and we're trying to bring some of the things that we did at Lake over here to Sebring. So he's been a great asset to our team. The JV coach is Joe Davis. He's a Sebring grad. He was the varsity assistant last year under Coach Clark. He came up through the ranks as a junior high coach, and now he's a high school coach, and he's a really good players coach. He knows the kids, knows the community. So we're real excited about him. And then at the junior high level, we have Mike Harshman, another Sebring grad. He graduated in the late 80s, played under Coach Brook. So he knows what it means to be a Sebring Trojan, and real knowledgeable and real helpful in that way. And then the 7th grade coach is Isaac Rooflin. He is the 7th grade coach. I coach with him over at Lake, and he's real knowledgeable as well. So he'll be a good piece of that our program at the junior high level. And then we have 2 elementary coaches. We have they graduated last year from Sebring, Connor Shepard and Andrew Lamp. So they know what it means to be a Trojan, and they're excited about helping out our program as well.
Coach, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. We love hearing from you. We love getting a little preview of Sebring boys basketball. And good luck in the preseason, getting ready for it. And I'm sure we'll talk to you again real soon as the season goes on.
All right. I appreciate you guys having me on today.